Good morning. I'm running a little behind on editing videos, so it's been 2 weeks on the road now, so I'll just keep it to the one camera. I could have set the other camera up, but I'm like, nope. I'm just gonna keep the one camera. Just pulling out of Castle Guard here, and it's going to be a solid climb. It's raining pretty good down here, so we'll see if we have to chain up on top.
Hey, David, are you on here?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha ha.
It's a bit slushy here. I would prefer to run a little bit further in, but I want to let this car pass. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Now I'm going to run in the best lane, no matter where that is.
Desert Dank, are you on here?
It's 2 degrees Celsius and raining. You know what that means at the top? Snow. Definitely going to be snowing up there. Doing about 40... a little less than 40 kilometers an hour now. Got a decent heavy load, and we got majority of the weight on my drive, so it should pull all right over the mountains. It should pull all right. Got the right load for this kind of weather. It took me a long time to tarp this load. Pouring rain, I'm just cold and wet, just kind of miserable out there. Yeah, tomorrow will be an extra video that I shot yesterday, because I'm going to be home today. The bonus video will be for the people that have hit that join button below for 99 cents a month. Bonus video will be right after this video ends, well, maybe a little further down the road, maybe Anarchist and the Soyuz, something over there. I don't know, I'll make it up as we go for something pretty with all the snow. Mr. Pickup, 2 pickups, wide load. I'm 10 feet wide, so the width where the mirrors barely are still useful. There we go, let me out of the slush. Thank you. It's supposed to get pretty cold tonight. It's supposed to be a cold snap. So with the raining now and a cold snap, yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Hopefully people do not travel over Christmas. People will, but hopefully a lot less do. Hopefully people decide to stay at home. It's gonna be dangerous roads this Christmas. I know for you guys it's January already, but for me, going home, I'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, back to work on Monday. deliver this load to Washington, Tacoma, Washington. Yeah, I definitely ran out of the Christmas spirit today morning. So yesterday when I pulled into the chipper's yard, there were 2 trucks already there. One was loaded, parked in the loading zone where I wanted to park overnight. Like, you're loaded, what's going on? That's where I want to park. But there's another one just parked right on the road on the chipper's yard. Right on the road. It's like, dude, you're seriously in the way. There's 2 of you guys cramping my style, but okay, that's okay. I get to sleep in tomorrow, and then I'll load and then head out. So I pulled over, talked to him. Seemed like really nice guys, but really interesting why the guy loaded was still parked there, but apparently the 2 of them wanted to caravan. It's like, well, why are you parked in the loading zone? This guy has to park on the road here, so I'm like, you can't park overnight here. Forklifts are always moving back and forth over here, and you're going to be in the way. Why don't you park side by side at least in the loading zone, and I'll go park in the back, and then I'll see you guys in the morning. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 not doing that. Nope. Big nope. And I told him I'll see him at 5 in the morning. And they're looking at me, I'm like, yeah, forklift driver gets here at 5 in the morning, so you guys better be ready at 5 in the morning. I was tired, went to bed early anyway, and guess what? I was up by 5 in the morning. I'm like, well, I'm up. I went to the office, used the facilities, and talked to the forklift driver, and the forklift driver is quite a grumpy mood. He goes, was that truck in the middle of the road over there yesterday? Was he there before you? I'm like, yeah, he was here before me. He didn't move? He stayed on the road. I'm like, I told him last night to get off the road, park beside in the loading zone, and to be ready to load at 5 in the morning. Like, nope, he stayed overnight over there on the road, and apparently the forklifts were complaining at night that they had a hard time getting around him with all the lifts. The forklift drivers are just too nice there. I would have honked the horn, knocked on his door, and made him move, but I guess the night shift didn't want to bother with it. So forklift driver goes down there and kicks the guy that's in the loading zone out of the way. It's like, get off our yard. You can't stay here. You're loaded. I know you want a convoy with the other guy, but get off the yard, park somewhere else, wait for the other driver there.
Right on.
Sounds like nobody spun out up there while he went through. That's good news. But so that guy on the loading zone moved forward, and then the other guy that was parked on the road just stayed there. So I just talked to the forklift driver. I'm like, you want to go knock his door down, or should I just pull in? He just goes, no, you go pull in first. Your load's right there, right beside it. He goes, I had planned to load you first anyway. If he's sleeping, let him sleep on the road and I'll load you first. So I went and loaded before him. I was halfway loaded when the guy came up and goes, hey, what's going on? Well, I'm like, I told you to be ready at 5. He goes, well, I thought someone would knock on my door. I'm like, I told you to be ready at 5. You weren't. I waited till 5:30. You hadn't moved yet, so I pulled in and I'm like, I'm almost done loading. I'll get out of the way. quite grumpy with me. Got loaded, drove down to the Tarping station, and guess where the other truck driver had decided to park? In the Tarping station. I'm like, I need the Tarping station. So I went and knocked on his door, banged the heck out of his door, no answer. I'm like, well, shoot, I don't think he's in the truck. Parked in the Tarping station and not in the truck. Come on. You guys are so aggravating. So I walked back to the other truck, and sure enough, the driver for this truck in the Tarping station is talking with the other driver there. I'm like, I walk up to him, and then he just really snotty like asked, "You need a tarp?" And I lost my cool. I yelled at him. I'm like, yes, I need a tarp, and if you don't move your truck out of there before I get to your truck, I'm jumping in your truck and I'm moving your truck and running it off the cliff. So you better get to your truck before I do. Turned around and walked back. He hustled. I mean, I yelled top of my lungs. I can't remember the last time I've gotten angry and yelled at someone. I was angry. Just the way he did that condescending, need a tarp? Yes, I need a tarp. We all need a tarp. Get out of the Tarping station. So I lost my Christmas spirit for a bit. It got me pretty aggravated, and then that condescending, you need a tarp type of question, I just let go. I'm like, I know your keys are in your truck. I'm jumping in and driving it off the side of the cliff if I get there before you, so you better get there before me. Then I went and talked to the guy that was clearing snow, and I told him, once this guy's out of the way, I'll wait for you to clear the snow in there, because that's all you've got really left to clear. Once you've cleared the snow, and then I'll pull in and tarp. So, yes, I do get angry every now and then. Everybody always says I'm so happy. No, I still get angry sometimes. But I don't let it wreck my rest of my day. I was really angry there for a little bit. Then I'm like, okay, time to reset. Okay, it's all good all the time. Back in the good mood. So we're in a good mood now. Let's turn that radio back on. Let's see. It is snowing hard here. What a beautiful day up here. If I don't have to chain up, it'll be even more beautiful. If I have to chain up, hey, gotta chain up. We'll see. Starting to get pretty white out over here. Be careful. No cruise control, no engine brakes. Oop, where's the road? Gotta play that game. Where's the road game? they're staying in their lane. We're good, we're good. .5 degrees Celsius, so still above zero. But it's snowing so hard, there's no way the snowplows can keep up. No way at all. Even though it's not that cold yet, there's no way you can keep this clear. That? Like a rock, but there's no car around. Maybe it's a water bottle, and an empty water bottle in the back popping as the air pressure changes. Is there blue sky up there? Wide load needs a wide load. Both of us aren't very wide. Okay, so if there's blue sky up here, the road should be better at the top. Maybe? I can see the road fine now. Still can't see where it is, but you can kind of blends into the shoulder. It's kind of, even though it's clear now, kind of just look where the little ruts are. Where's the most traveled lane? This is actually a really grippy snow here, so it's not slippery yet. But tonight this will be an ice rink. So that aluminum case I ordered for my camera, we got our money back for it. There's a couple of other items that we were all supposed to get yesterday and today type of thing. They all got refunded. There's 3 or 4 items that got refunded. And it's like, we lost all the product. I'm like, Jess is like, I know what happened. A big rig rolled over and big rig crashed somewhere, and that's why our product has been lost and we got refunded. Okay, order it all again. Gotta wait another month or 2 for it to show up. Yes, this is technically a passing lane. Sorry, car, I am not going onto that side lane there. Not happening. I prefer to get home today. I don't want to be upside down in the ditch. Not snowing at all up here. Still have water running down the windshield from all the snow on top of the visor and everything, but it's getting less and less. The plows might have a chance here. It's 0 degrees Celsius here, so we might have a chance of clearing this off. If it stops snowing like this, they may start spreading sand. No point of spreading sand while it's snowing, because all they do is plow the sand right back off. So no point of that. As soon as it stops snowing, get the sand out, see if we can get the road dried out. More likely what will happen is they'll throw the sand out and the road's going to get nice and wet and juicy, and then it'll freeze overnight and be solid black ice. Left, a little right, a little left. Definitely getting pushed around a little left and right. But the road's good. Quite impressed. I was expecting much worse up here. Still getting a little snow here and there. Doesn't seem like snow. Maybe it's ice rain. Mine is 0.5 now. What do we got going on here? Looks like he tried pulling out to the shoulder and got himself stuck, and they're going to try pulling him out with a pickup. Just throw your chains on. Throw your chains on, you would drive right out. That pickup's just going to slide around on pickup's not going to pull that truck out. I just don't
Heads
see
up
it.
westbound just after the turnoff to the Strawberry that there's a bison transport in the ditch there, looking for somebody to try and pull him out.
There's no way that pickup's pulling him out.
Yeah, I had a bit of a chuckle when I saw that.
If he threw his chains on, he might just drive out.
Nah, he tried to flag me down to pull him out, like I'm gonna stop and pull a Uni in the middle of the fucking highway.
It'd be a little tough getting up with your stuck.
Yeah, it looks like he pulled over on the shoulder, and then when he tried to get going again, he slid sideways. He's partway into the ditch. Just throw your chains on, and I'm pretty sure he would just drive right out.
Wonder how long it takes him to realize that if he does that, he'll get out faster than waiting for somebody to try and pull him.
You guys ever seen those trucks that stuck in the ditch?
Don't think I'd want to do that.
Oh, the chain-up lights were not on. It's definitely like ice rain here. Okay, manual mode. If I'm going to spin out, this is where I'm going to do it. So we will control every aspect of this truck manually. First winter for this truck, so far I've been very impressed. I found when I was on automatic and found it started slipping. It didn't do the whole panic attack. It handled the slip pretty well, so I could probably leave it in automatic, but there's high risk of spinning out over here, so we'll reduce the risk. pretty good. Still have a little bit of climbing left to do, but it's one section done. Man, there is a lot of snow here. Alright, Mr. Pickup. It's a good time to pass. Good job. Some more 80-kilometer corners here. Pushing a lot of snow off. More of those pops. It's got to be the water bottles. Probably stretching out like big balloons. And if I opened all the caps up here at the brake check and closed it again, by the time I got to the bottom, they would be all imploding themselves, crunching themselves up as the pressure drop. Pressure on the outside goes up again. Yeah, not bad at all. Pretty much made it. Some of that locked up. Should still have a little climb left after this. Big rigs tend to crash on this corner right here because you made it up over the top and you're still full in the throttle. 80-kilometer corner coming. It should do probably less than 80 when it's slippery around this corner. And then they come down and just go straight. There's no turning. Probably still have all your lockers on. Still have some of my lockers on, so the truck doesn't want to turn as well. And then you just drive right off the cliff on the other side. Sunco truck did that last year? Or was it the year before? I think it was last year. I've seen cars drive off the side over here. Little wiggly there. Little wiggly. Wiggly wiggly. Got a little wiggly when I went off the brake and onto the throttle. Okay. Turn off all the power dividers now. Got the diff still locked, the power dividers are off. I mean, we've got the power divider locked, but the diff locks are off. I don't know why I always get that backwards. It's all downhill now. Quite the storm. The last 3 days now, it's just been snow, 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 and more snow for 3 days in a row now. But even today morning when I had to shovel another 3 inches of snow off the deck of my trailer before loading. And then I helped the forklift driver shovel all the snow off of my beans that I was loading. It's like, I'm gonna help him shovel all of that, clear off the snow, make his life a bit better. It always works. Help with the forklift driver and you get away with more. When you help out a chipper, the chipper will be a little happier to give a little back as well. And on a day that all of a sudden that I'm in a real rush, I can go to the chipper and go, hey man, you know me, I never push hard, but I'm really short on time. Do you think you could get on me lickety-split? I've done that once to this forklift driver, and he did. He jumped on and he loaded me as quick as he could. Boom, 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 go. Rush job. So when you help them out, they help you out when you need it. And this guy's like, I've helped out that guy so many times, he never helps me out. It's like, it doesn't matter. Keep helping him, but anyway. Looks like we got a couple of trucks in here. I need to do my brake check and clean off all my lights. That dude needs to clean off his lights too. How are they parking here? Okay, they're moving. Like, I want to park further forward. I'm like, do I go around them? But he's moving. Both moving. Lock everything up again so I can get moving after I'm done doing the brake check. This car is coming. They're pretty far back, but I would rather let them go first. No point in having two cars behind you that would rather be in front of you. those off. I need to go make this corner. Minus 2.5 up here. So it's not terribly cold. Yes, I am running engine brakes. Yes, you should never run your engine brakes running down a slippery slope. Never run with your engine brakes down a slippery slope. I am though. If you're a rookie driver, don't touch your engine brakes. You don't want to use them on a slippery slope down. So I've learned over time, if you're dragging your brakes anyway, you can use some engine brake. You hit that off switch on the engine brake before you lift your foot. Or else you're going to be jackknifed. Very, very, very fast. And really take your time. Like, when's the last time you see me go down a mountain this slow? .80-kilometer corner, we're doing 45 for this corner. Going uphill, if you start sliding sideways, you just take your foot off the throttle, truck straightens out, you're good. Downhill, if you start sliding, you have to actually hit the throttle to save yourself. So just go slow. Go real slow downhill. Uphill, just gas it. Whatever. Okay, don't do that. Don't follow my advice. These are just my opinions. Don't go. But dispatch, trucker Juan said gas it. Snowing pretty good over here again. I know I shoot the Paulson Pass quite a bit, but different weather. I think the last one you guys saw was the one titled Fall. Nope, that was a bonus only video. I think the last time we came over here and shot video was beautiful fall colors anyway, even not the bonus video. I could be wrong, I can't remember. I guess if you guys want to know why engine brakes make you jackknife and why dragging your brakes can save you from jackknifing, the best way to avoid jackknifing, or the best way to save yourself from a jackknife, is not starting a jackknife. And that's come down slow. Start with coming down slow. But if you're using engine brakes and not using any foot brakes, your tractor will be hitting the brakes, because that's what engine brakes do, but your trailer doesn't. The trailer, there's no traction, and the trailer's not braking, but the truck is braking. The trailer's going to pass you. And the only way to do that is by going sideways. And it's going to pass you, turn on its side and pass you on the side and jackknife. To the point where the wipers are smearing a lot because the wipers are starting to freeze up. Let's see if we can knock some of that off. Not really. Not really. Well, hopefully we get down, as we get down, they thaw out again. If we get too bad, I can reach around the A-post and grab the wiper when it gets all the way to the top and slam it, just lift it and it hits the windshield, and that knocks the ice off of it. Might have to do that. It is annoying, wipers higher speed, but I can see better that way. Try one notch down. A little bit streaky, but not as bad. Let's see. I could blast heat onto the windshield and that would fix that too. But the camera would overheat immediately, so gotta have it faster. As soon as I have it slower, it automatically just freezes up. The wiper is flicking back and forth over and over. It seems to do a better job. There is a passing lane here, so they were passing in the same spot. The passing lane is for uphill, but if there's no oncoming, you're allowed to pass downhill as well. So. Yeah. Windshield wipers are getting worse. Go full speed. -1. Just go a little further. This type of weather, sometimes you just have to stop and clean both the wipers and then keep going. Sometimes it's so bad you just have to keep stopping every 10 miles. Very rarely, but This is the type of snow that does that. Like I said, we should be into above 0 degrees temperatures here soon. That should fix the problem. That's it for the steep downhill stuff. We still have some tight corners coming, but minus 0.5. You guys, because I have the camera right against the windshield, you don't see all the streaking. You do see the windshield wiper flipping back and forth. And yes, some of you guys mention every now and then that I should have the camera dead on center on the hood. That's a horrible, horrible place for the camera. Two wipers meet over there and they always leave weird smear marks there. The camera is at the best place for the cleanest, clearest window. I thought long and hard before placing the camera there. When you hear me that bing 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 after me downshifting, basically I just downshifted, I hit the downshift button, just clicked it a couple of times and it went into the lowest gear it could. And it's telling me that, no, I can't shift into a lower gear. You're trying to shift into a lower gear. I'm like, that's fine. I just wanted to pick the lowest gear that you deem safe to do so. Then you have to think about what gear to go in. It refuses to pick a gear that would be too high RPM. Zero degrees Celsius. Oh, wrong way. I think we can slow the wiper down. It's gonna melt now. Roadwork ahead? That means possible roadwork ahead. I think they were doing work on the side, and every now and then they need to close it to allow vehicles to cross the road or something. It's been a long time since I've come over the Paulson, honestly. When's the last time I went over the Paulson? Monday 2 weeks ago? No, Sunday 2 weeks ago. Single lane traffic. Oh, there are flaggers out. Looks like they're just putting the signs up right now. Got it. tow truck over there, so they must be doing a recovery. Car in a ditch or something. Small tow truck, so probably on our side of the road. Nope. There's people looking over the side of the embankment over that side, so. Must be a car down in the bottom over there. Came around the corner too fast and couldn't make the corner the same direction we're going, and must have just gone right up and over. Slowed right down, then he sped up. I don't get it. What you doing? What you doing? Stopping there again? No. Oh, there's a bigger tow truck, so. Might be more than just a car. Might be a bigger vehicle. I don't know if a big rig or just a cube van or something. Something's over the edge over there anyway. Look at that grip on the road. Still slush, but there's more grip anyway. Survived the Paulson. Still doing 10 kilometers below the speed limit. To me, that feels fast enough right now. lot of sleet there. Going through all sorts of weather. Rain, sleet, snow. Had a little bit of blue sky even. Just a touch. A little bit. This is another corner people crash at. No point in being in a rush in the winter. Just no point. And yes, sometimes I get impatient behind slow cars, but at the end of the day, I shouldn't be impatient behind slow cars because they're driving within their own means. Christina Lake, by the way. I'm sure most of you already knew that. There, we've made it over Paulson Pass, so we'll call it a day here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate all the likes and subs and thumbs ups and comments, and those of you that hit that join button. I am out of here. You guys rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. I'm done.